Okay, here is my experience following the Sirtfood Diet. As someone who has been unsuccessfully dieting since the dawn of bagels, I was horrified to see evidence of Adele's incredible weight loss transformation. How dare she leave me in the dust like this? I mean, good for her and everything, but she's officially off my Cry in the Car playlist until further notice. I hope she can survive without my streaming royalties. In case you have no clue what I'm talking about, some pictures surfaced on Instagram earlier this year, showing her with a slim new body. It is reported that Adele shed in the region of 50 pounds to achieve her ideal figure. How did she achieve such a feat? According to reports, by using the obscurely named Sirtfood Diet. This may sound like a predictive text disaster, but Sirtfood is a genuine term that refers to sirtuins, a group of proteins in the body that allegedly activate your skinny gene. The name isn't even the most dubious aspect of this diet. Sirtfood allows for the consumption of foods like red wine and chocolate. Will the Sirtfood diet also pay off my mortgage? I wondered. Although it sounded far too good to be true, curiosity got the better of me, and I decided to give it a go. 3 weeks. What's the worst that can happen? Skinny jeans activate. My week 1, aka hyper success phase. There's no messing around here. Sirtfood Diet throws you straight in the deep end with a 3-day calorie-restricted green juice extravaganza. During this period, I was allotted a mere 1,000 calories per day. Sadly, snacking is not permitted, so much of this time was spent choking down cups of green juice at my desk. I'm no stranger to the world of drinking green slime. I have an expensive juicing machine to prove it. But in this case, it did little to curb the consistent rage in my stomach. By the time the single evening meal rolled around, I was eat-on-sight hungry and ravenously consumed dishes consisting of Sirtfood-friendly ingredients like buckwheat, beans, king prawns kale, and blueberries. After surviving the first 3 days, the Sirtfood gods mercifully granted me an extra 500-calorie meal in exchange for one of my 3 daily green juices. With the reintroduction of lunch back into my life, days 4 to 7 saw an improvement in my stress levels, and coincidentally, the reintroduction of me being nice to my husband. In order to ensure compliance throughout this week, I rearranged most of my social plans and replaced them with more therapeutic activities like reading and screaming into a pillow. My goal was to make it through the week in one piece, and I just about managed it. My weeks 2 and 3, aka the maintenance phase. The 14-day phase saw my life return to something resembling normality. I was now allowed to eat 3 full meals, Sirtfood approved, of course, without calorie restriction. Furthermore, red wine and dark chocolate were now on the menu. Fortunately, I was visited by the ghost of Sirtfood past in the night, and he warned me that the diet was useless without moderation. Or I might have read it in the book. I can't remember. Taking that advice to heart, I was strict about only having a single square of chocolate after my evening meal, along with a glass of wine twice a week. To say that this phase was easy would be a stretch, but I never felt deprived, and I was able to function like a normal human throughout. The takeaway: diets of any type are never easy in the beginning. The Sirtfood diet was no different in this regard, and the first 3 days were a real struggle to get through. Things became progressively easier after this initiation period, though, and with the loosening of restrictions after day 7, it began to feel like a realistic and manageable lifestyle diet. The range of food options made me feel like the diet could work in social settings, and I didn't experience the frequent gassiness and energy crashes that I suffered with the keto diet. Not to forget, I came to Sirtfood because I wanted to lose weight. That's the whole point of it, right? Fortunately, I did, in fact, drop several pounds over the course of the 3-week plan. Although I do have reservations about my ability to keep this weight off in the long run. A diet that permits the consumption of red wine and chocolate is a tripwire for someone like me, and could easily lead to nightly overindulgence. So, that was my experience with the Sirtfood Diet. Let me know in the comments below, what do you think of this diet? Would you try it? Or have you already tried this diet? And how did you get on?